Good afternoon and welcome to the ALCOSAN Green Committee meeting. Today is May 13th, 2025. Can we please have the roll call?
Emily Kincaid, Sylvia Wilson,
Here.
Dr. Shanna Tharp Gilliam.
Present.
That concludes the roll call.
Thank you. So I see that we have some informational items, and then we have an action item. So let's start off with the Cycle 11 LOI update.
Pardon me, Madam Chair. I would ask the solicitor to make a brief statement about an amendment that is needed to the agenda as posted and as we will move forward. Max?
Thank you, Arletta. Members of the committee, yes, under the Sunshine Act, we are required to post a copy of our agenda on the webpage 24 hours in advance, which we did. However, we have added the action item for the motion to recommend modification of grant agreements by extending the term of the contract. Under the Sunshine Act, we can add items of a de minimis nature that don't involve a contract or payment of money. This is just the extension of terms right now. But in order to do so, I first need a motion to amend the agenda to add the action item at this time. Do I have that motion?
So moved.
Moved by
Second.
Ms. Wilson, second by Dr. Shanna Tharp Gilliam with two members. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. Hearing none, the agenda has been amended as to the version that is showing on the screen right here. We will update the web page with the amended agenda by this afternoon or tomorrow at the very latest in accordance with the Sunshine Act.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up the agenda at the information items. Now we can start off with the Cycle 11 letters of interest.
Tim, take it away.
Thank you, Arletta. Thank you, Dr. Gilliam, Ms. Wilson. So Cycle 11, which was the first cycle where we received LOIs twice in a year. So one of the first things we might notice is that for once, our Grow ID actually has a 2 in it. I knew it was a good reason to put them in. We received 10 LOIs in Cycle 11, and I'm including on this summary McKees Roxborough, who accepted a extended review from Cycle 9, a project that was really good, but wasn't ready for that cycle. So of this, in this cycle, those two projects, McKees Roxborough and Crafton Borough's West Steuben Street Sewer Separation Project, those were projects that already knew they were going to be in Cycle 11. Crafton Borough received a waiver from the letter of interest because a lot of coordination had gone into that project. So the remaining projects, Braddock, Gertie's Run, Homestead, Mount Lebanon, all the remaining projects we did review, and everybody got invited to this cycle. We're at a point where most people who submit letters of interest already know what type of projects ALCOSAN's looking for, and all of these projects, there was no compelling reason to say no to them. So we're going to see what kind of applications we get. We are reaching out to Braddock, Homestead, Turtle Creek, working with those engineers because those projects are they were very unique. We may not get a project or an application from one of those three. I do not know, but we are working with them to develop that project with them. So the summary of those, and we only had 2 project types, inflow infiltration, sewer separation, 6 I&I and 5 sewer separations. You could see the breakout of the total project costs for those 11 projects is almost $20 million. If we were to give everybody a 15% match, that'd be just shy of 3 million. Everybody got a full 85% match, nearly $17 million. The eventual awards will be somewhere in between. Sometimes I feel very confident about where that's going to be, but with the projects that we got right now, I'm not exactly sure roughly where we're going to be. So, and I'm not going to guess in front of everybody, but you can see the bookends. It's going to be somewhere in between there. And once we get further down the road, be able to provide a better estimate, more certainty about where we're going to be. Are there any questions on the LOI summary?
Not for me.
Update on future growth cycles. This information item is a follow-up to a report that we gave to the board in March regarding where the GROW program was heading. After we had the meeting at the board meeting on March 27th, and the reception was positive, we reached out to the ALCOSAN Advisory Committee GROW Working Group. That was a positive response. I actually got a call today from Shaler manager Tim Rogers, who he had a question about something else, but then he did compliment. It was good. It was a very good update. On 5/6, we had an update to municipal leaders through a Teams meeting. We had officials, managers, engineers. For the most part, it seemed like it was a positive reaction. We had a night meeting. Nobody attended. That was okay, because the next 2 days later, we had Three Rivers Wet Weather Working Group, where we had more municipal officials and a lot of engineers who did ask a lot of questions. And again, the reception appeared positive. Some feedback. For the most part, people understood that there was a need for a change, and that change to focus on overflow reduction projects. Pretty much every meeting, there was always an appreciation of what ALCOSAN has been able to do in terms of resources, both technically and also more recently with grant development. And we're definitely trying to push more grant development wherever possible, given the uncertainty sometimes in funding. Grant writing assistance is needed now more than ever. GROW program has been a positive initiative that helps municipalities. There was a concern that once all the GROW funds were fully awarded, the municipal rates will need to go up to complete municipal projects. That was an accurate comment. Once the GROW program is over, the municipality, there's no plan for GROW to be extended. So if the funds are expired, those projects would have to come from the municipalities. If money remains after cycle 14, will there be changes to the agreement provisions? The answer was a very clear no. The agreement is really well written, and we do not want to change that. How will ALCOSAN continue long-term tracking of municipal O&M obligations? We have a plan that's been vetted with the EPA through our annual best management practices of O&M. We're going to stick to that, and until that last project that is finished gets to their 20-year cycle. We have a plan, and they appreciated that. Are there any questions in regards to the future of the growth cycles?
No, thank you very much. Oh, there's one, Marlon. You have a question?
Hey, Tim, I have a question. You said that grant writing assistance is needed. By whom? Could you give me more information on that?
Municipalities that that do not have, say, the financial resources to perform significant capital projects, they need to go out and get funding. And for the most part, they have been able to do that, but not everybody gets the grants. And what we have offered is for those projects that are of a source control nature, that we have a grant, we have somebody here at ALCOSAN who can help write those grants. And for the grants that she did participate in the fall, she was successful. And I just want to continue pointing out that we do have those resources also. It's not just flow monitoring or running models. We can help you try to find that money. And that's been something we've been trying to do from day one with the GROW program.
Okay, thank
Okay, GROW agreement end dates extension. There's one. Bellevue did not get onto onto March's extension, and we just we do need to extend this project. They have more work to do. They thought they were done back in 2022, but they were nowhere near done with the project. And when they switched their main engineer, they switched managers, and in the shuffle, it got lost in everything. When it got recovered, Jim Kelly from Bellevue did send in a letter. That letter did not make it onto the last agenda. I'm bringing it to this committee. I believe that this will be on June's board agenda, and it's one project, and they're to get extended to the end of September this year, where they should be completed and ready to go.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tim. You always keep us very well informed, and I am thrilled as an advocate for a proper kind of labeling of items that your mid number 01 has worked out for you in your favor. It's great. So it looks like we can move on to our action item, which is a motion to recommend modification of grant agreements for the GROW program by extending the term of contract. So you just explained that. So can I get a motion to recommend this modification? Sylvia, you're on mute.
I was on mute.
You're on
Sorry.
mute.
I recommend we move this to the full board.
All right, very nice, and I second that. So all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And hearing no opposed, we will take that motion to the full board meeting. Next is other business. Is there any other business?
Not today.
Okay, great.
Today.
So
Okay.
with that, it sounds like we're all finished. So we're going to adjourn this meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.